Back when my bike was my primary source of transportation, I ran away from home. Let me tell you about it. I got in this huge fight with my mom. I can't remember over what, but I just remember being so frustrated and so angry that I just had to leave. Obviously, that was just my immaturity in my youth, just feeling that angst, but nonetheless, I jumped on my bike and I took off down the road. You might have a story similar to this, but as you can imagine, I didn't get very far. I was crying, had tears running down my face, and I realized, what am I doing? I cannot leave my house. I knew my mom and dad loved me, and I knew that even though I was frustrated or I thought I knew what was best, that I needed to come back home because that's where I belong. That's one of the reasons that I love the story of the prodigal son so much. This is a story of a son who ran away from home, took his inheritance early, and squandered it all. And at the end of the day, he came back home and thought, you know what, maybe there's still room for me at my house. Maybe I go back and be a servant to my dad. But before he even got there, before he even got home, his dad saw him coming from long away and ran to embrace him, to welcome him back home where he belonged. I think a lot of times we have run away from God. We've run away thinking that our wrongs have outweighed our rights and that there's no hope. And I wrote this song to remind myself and remind you that God loves you, that he's there with his arms open wide regardless of what you've done, where you've been. You can always come back home. I hope you guys really enjoyed this song.